comment down below. With me as usual, the Chris.
The Kev. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button, don't forget the care, don't forget the share. As always, please ring the notification bell and don't forget to free the fear.
Welcome to this week's video. We're going to be looking at a system called uppercutting.
What we're looking at is doing all the angles with an uppercut with your cane, close in and at distance. Uppercut is actually a difficult punch to land, and what quite often you'll see is the arm comes back and you've got to try and come up through, and quite often you'll get this reaction. It's exaggerated, but we do see it. If you're a boxer or a fighter, you know you don't do this. For me, and this is my personal way, I keep this as my guard, my hand is here, I bring my weight down so my fist isn't moving, and then my weight comes up so I'm striking. Because trying to do this,
As soon as I see it, I'm going to walk back.
but from here it's please don't hurt me, and then I'm pushing up from my leg and then I'm bringing it in. So it's a short range technique and it's easier to do from here than bringing it back. I'm going to look at this with the cane in slow motion. With my preferred grip, if my cane is here and I try and do a nice uppercut, he's going to see it.
My vision's going to be here. I'm the aggressor, so I'm looking into the face. I'm probably leaning forward slightly a bit as well.
If I don't need this for mobility, I will still be doing my please don't hurt me stance. But from here, this is harder for him to see or react to because of the distance. But same idea. I bring myself down, I've crunched in, I've dropped my shoulders, I've dropped my weight, I'm keeping my eye on him.
From this position, it looks like he's cowering.
Which is what I want. And then I'm just pushing up very slowly, up, and at the last minute, this is when the cane is going. It can work this way, and there is a tendency for it to slide off, but I have got this reaction here. But I like it from this position. So from a close-in perspective, the closer he is, the better it is for me. I'm not swinging because I can't, but I can drop and just drive it up. If it needs to be quick from this position, and I need this for mobility, I may be like, please don't hurt me. I can pop it up by bending my knees, pushing, all at the same time. This is like a surprise attack, but that's what you want.
My eyes, as soon as he touched me, went to where his hand was. So you're going to get that little bit of distraction, so that, distract him through, you're ready for the attack.
I also picked his pocket when I did that and he never noticed.
I've got no money.
Which is why I put your wallet back. So this would be the height that I would be aiming at. This is Callum's chin height. It is a small area to hit because this is not a nice prominent target in reality, and it will be moving. So I want a small area to practice. So to start with, I will just be here. I know where he is because my hand's here, dropping down and driving up. And that's it. If I do it from this way, it's actually harder to hit. I was surprised I hit it then because there's more scope for the cane to miss. So from there, great. Well, I'm going to tell Callum if he can see it to move the cane from this position. But from this position, yeah. So practice from here because it might be distracting. Hello, works a treat.
So looking from the 2K principle, I've got my stance because he's obviously been aggressive. He's coming through. Now I've got what I call a raised guard. The cane comes up, I've got 2-finger grip, and I'm bracing. This is my uppercut. So basically I'm going like, don't hit me.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm doing it a long way away from his face. But the principle will still be the same. That's going to catch. I'm coming up to here. Then I've got the hammer down if I need it.
Mind the hat. If you want it as a distance strike, so the aggressor's coming in, you've got this much room. To get the speed and to get the extra power in that, as he comes through, we've done this before, I'm going to pick up and flick the cane at the same time. What I've also done is step back, so I've made myself less of a target at the same time. If the cane is here. Or you want to add a little bit extra to that. As it comes in, you may not be able to kick this up, but use your arm to flick the cane up. At the same time, with your rear hand, pull the cane down, and then you can then go into your sticky cane, change your grips, depending on the situation.
With two canes, I've got the potential to give that kick. I love having my cane in this position. It gives me this position with my hand. And I just find I'm answering the telephone. That's all I'm doing is I'm whipping. I haven't got a strong grasp on the cane, very loose, so as it's coming up, it's just got its own momentum and through to there. I won't use the second hand, I won't get into sticky cane when I'm on two canes.
What about from the side position? As the attacker comes in, my weight's dropped. As he gets close enough, my body's shifted up, my elbow's nice and high, and I've got the strike. He's nice and close. If I miss with the cane, my elbow's there, and I've got a good brace block just in case. To practice this with the cane, the attacker's coming in. Callum is using the cane to represent his chin. He's not attacking me with the cane by walking slowly at me like this. I've observed him, he comes into range, and I've just dropped and lifted at the same time, and that's giving me the action that I require. If I've got room, as Callum steps in, I'm going to step off line to him, and this is going to come straight up. If I miss the chin, you can see what's going to happen here, and if he flinches and moves his head out of the way, that's still giving me opportunity. But it's there. If I've got this opportunity, as he gets close, I can develop my power by doing a nice large strike. I'm here, Callum's come in, I'm stepping back, and that is it. As my weight's coming down, as the cane comes up, my weight comes up as well at the same time. So you're almost bobbing, but it's a very subtle movement. If I do it with power, we're going to keep this static as this will generate a lot of force. As he's there, I'm bringing my cane all the way over and I'm rising with the strike. You can apply the same principle, close in, stepping off line, cane up, stepping off line, big motion, close in, cane up. These require a lot of practice because that is a small target area.
From the side point of view, two canes. Tripod, I've stepped offline. I've got this, but as soon as I get to here, my whole body is screaming. It's starting to hurt my knees, my shoulders locking out, it's not good. If I change hand position, that makes the whole difference for me. And again, I've got that flicking motion as I'm coming up. If I miss with the close-in one, the follow-up's going to come. With the overhead strike, I personally won't use it. I'm starting to put my balance here, and as soon as the cane comes up to here, I feel I'm off balance. And then coming through all the way here, for me, it wouldn't work. If you can take the distance back, increase the distance, you've got mobility, it will work, but not for two canes. Now we look at the last position, which is the attack from the rear. So again, a lot of awareness, guys. They're coming in. If they're close, I'm using elbows. I can't get my distance round to attack this way. If I've got my cane different, I've got a potential groin strike, but I need to be able to be slightly offline before I can actually start striking through. So depending on your mobility, if you've got the ability, you hear someone come up, they're shouting, and you've got that turn, you've got the rear strike. Exactly the same as the forward and the side, you're just using that wrist motion.
If Callum is behind me, and I can see, if the cane is this way, I can't get a very good strike because my body's twisted. What I'm looking to do from here is this flick up. This is still quite an awkward position. So you still need this slight half turn. I can heel kick it up and that will give me power. My cane is this way round and I can see it is an effective strike. So it is really important that you're familiar with which way round the cane grip is to suit the situation. So from here, it comes in close, it brings the cane up so I can hit the target. I've dropped, I'm looking at my target. As I'm coming up, the cane's coming up. If I change my grip, it's not as effective. But this will be, even if you don't hit anything, you saw his reaction and that was a very gentle hit. But from an uppercut from this position, I'm really looking at his groin rather than his face because of the arc of the cane. On one of our first videos we did push drills. So Callum comes up, he's going to push through the cane. And the idea is we grounded our weight either with our foot and our cane. This will then give me the opportunity to strike with my uppercut strike. If he pushes and I balance, my cane's in my right hand, it's no good looking over my left shoulder. So same side, the cane is in, that's where you look. Ground yourself first before swinging the cane up. And that gives you the opportunity to turn around.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop us a comment.
Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, so hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell. Don't forget to care and share. And as always, free to fear.